Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it.
Hold on, let me turn it on.
I'm trying to make sure that I tag your right music page. I was like, okay, the
Well, we got
music
one.
one, right? Hello and good morning,
Good
live
morning.
from Mashpee TV. We've got Jayden Westland that is joining us on the show. Happy Halloween.
Ooh, I know. Happy Halloween. I'm a spooky ghost. I'm not dressed up like you, but
No, well, listen,
least the
I
geese are
looked at
spooky.
this was just random stuff I had in my closet today.
I should have thought about it because I could have worn a whole get up and I just wasn't thinking. It's too early for me.
Right? And it's like your one day off.
Exactly.
You
It's true.
are such a hardworking musician here. Falmouth High grad.
Mashpee,
Mashpee,
but
Mashpee.
I graduated from Cape Tech. So
Oh, okay. I love that though.
yeah.
And what did you graduate? What were you studying when you were at Cape Tech?
So I took cosmetology.
Okay, I
And
don't see
then
this.
I did that for maybe a year, and then I went into the gardening world. So now I'm still cutting hair, but on plants.
I love this.
So it's just a little trade-off.
This is perfect. And us here at the Mashpee Farmers Market, I love your work. We're a fan of your work. Still
fan of yours, too.
landscaping all of the time. I mean, like that's physical labor right now.
It is, yeah. This time of year, it's a little weird because it's like not in the middle of summer. We're not hustling as much, but it's still now we're getting ready for all of our Christmas decor
Yeah.
and all of the like more detailed things. So it's just you're constantly like changing out like what you're doing, which
That's fun though.
makes it fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It doesn't get boring, which is nice.
When did you pick up a guitar?
I think I was about 9 years old when I first went to lessons. My dad tried to teach me, and my dad could talk about the color orange for like an hour.
I
So
love
he
this.
would sit on the couch with me and be like, all right, I'm going to teach you. And I'd sit there with his old Fender electric guitar that I could barely hear. And I'm like, okay, well, how do I play the chord? And he would just talk about the background of music. And so finally my mom was like, you know what, we're just going to put you in lessons. They were a half hour, super easy. I went for maybe a couple months.
Yeah.
And I went one more time when I was like 14 and again for a couple months. And I just kind of did everything on my own after that.
How old were you when you had your first gig?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question. I think I was underage. Like I couldn't drink. I think I was 20.
Yeah.
And it was at Cape Cod Beer.
I love
remember.
it.
And I was so excited. I was so nervous.
Well, it's huge.
Like to sing by myself for 3 hours is huge. And especially being that young, like
Having enough material to sing by yourself for 3 hours is a lot of
Yeah.
work.
Yep. Now I've grown so much. I have a Spotify playlist that I'll promote at my gigs that I have a QR code for. And it's all the songs that I know, which to me, it's not a lot. It's like
Yeah.
maybe 250 songs like total.
Yeah.
Some musicians, they know like thousands. And people will come up and scan like, you know, so many things. And I'm like, this is really nothing.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm like, but thank you for that. I
And the
appreciate
scope
it.
of
Like,
stuff, it was something that I saw very much in action visiting Nashville, visiting a lot of our friends that are country music wannabe stars or people that are just
Right.
really trying to get into the industry and learning what it's like to gig every single day because
Yeah.
there's a possibility for that.
yeah, two
But
times
also,
a day even.
yeah, yeah.
Easy.
And then like just beating the ability into learning every song there is to know.
Oh, yeah.
From the Great American Songbook to
Yep.
current pop hits right now.
Absolutely. Especially like the family I grew up with, like my brother was very into like pop alternative, like Blink 182, like Sum 41, that whole group.
Yeah.
My mom loved more of like, she loved some like Journey from like as oldies, but then she loved more of like the Goo Goo Dolls and like alternative stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the amount of times I'll be at a gig, even today, and I'll get requested like the Beatles, which everyone should know a Beatles song.
Right.
I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know any Beatles songs. And it's something I have to work on because I know that like not everything I know is
Yeah.
what everyone else knows. But sometimes it's hard when you just didn't grow up with that. Even
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac was huge, like, and still is. And I'm still in the process of learning and listening to their music too.
Well,
It really is such a like learning curve, like to just pick up and learn something like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah.
especially there's the amount of times people are like, well, just try it. And I'm like, if I've really never heard the song enough, I can't just try to sing it. I'm going to butcher it.
Yeah, right.
And then we're both going to be upset.
And it's so funny. My husband's also a guitar player, which is why I have all these random, DI boxes in my backpack today. But he is always one to listen to it, hum it for me, play it for it, tap it out for me, and then can play it, which is wild. It's such a skill, but it's,
I cannot
he's almost 50. Like there's many years of practice going into this space.
Exactly.
So good morning, Miss Ashley. Hello, Lenore. We've got Jayden Westland in the studio with us. Grew up here in Mashpee, has now gone off Cape just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We're close now.
Well, can we talk about the affordability of being almost 30 years old and trying to live on Cape Cod? It's very difficult.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
And especially as we were talking about, as a gardener is my day job, like these houses I go to, they're absolutely beautiful, but these people are only here maybe 4 months out of the year.
Doesn't it blow your mind?
It really does. And of course, that's their money. They can do what they want with it. But I'm like, ma'am, it's going to be tough one day when us blue collar workers can't afford to live here or work here.
Yeah.
And what are we going to do at that point? With work, really?
I still consider Plymouth part of Cape Cod. It's like we're
it's
there.
Wareham.
Exactly.
I'm they're right there.
It's nearby.
Still got the ocean.
Cozy friends.
Exactly.
You are here. You chose Halloween, which made me laugh as a show, because when you can come onto the show, you can pick any day in which you want to come on. And she's like, I've chosen Halloween. You love holidays.
I do now.
Maybe we can talk about why you love holidays so much, because this just blew my mind this morning. I was like, wait, what? Tell me on the air.
So I grew up as one of Jehovah's Witnesses from literally the day I was born until when I got into high school. I was old enough to start making my own decisions.
Yeah.
My parents, super supportive people. They were like, you're going to do what you're going to want to do.
Yeah.
But growing up, I never celebrated Halloween, Christmas, anything.
Birthdays.
And there's, of course, if you're going to look into it, there's all the reasons for it.
Yeah.
And so now as an adult, once I was maybe 18, 19, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to just
Jack
I'm going to try it out.
What's this?
and as my boyfriend always says, he's like, this is so fun for me every year. He's like, cause you're a kid, experiencing this for the first time, but you're an adult.
Yeah.
Last year I had my first ever Christmas tree, in our house, our apartment. And I'm walking in every day. I'm like, this is the weirdest thing in the world. I'm like, I can smell pine. I have to clean up the needles.
I know. Yeah. All that fun that goes along with that. But I still go in for a real tree every year because I love it.
I know. This year we're should we do the fake one? Just for the cost of it, of course, every year it's expensive. And literally for cleaning up, we have a very small apartment. So I'm like, I got to clean this up every single moment, it feels like. But yeah, it's a very different experience now as an adult.
Lenore said to connect you with the Spire Center in Plymouth.
So funny. So I actually played at the Waterfront Festival in Plymouth I believe it was August, and the Spire had one of the tents up, and I actually was just talking to them, and I was like, I would love to either promote a writer's round there.
Yes.
Maybe once a month or even every other month, or I would love to get my own showcase, especially once I really get more music out and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's just such a magical place. It's beautiful there. So I'm trying. It's in the works. So the winter project.
But you write your own music.
I do. That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
I would rather do that any day. Since I was a kid, I wanted to be a songwriter versus even a performer.
How did you land in the country world?
It's so funny. My family never listened to country music, but I loved horseback riding growing up.
Yeah.
And naturally with horseback riding, you're in the Western world, and all of my friends loved country music. And so I just started to listen from them on.
Oh, I can't even. We have our in-studio pumpkin over here. You need to get on camera, please.
Someone's going to zip them up.
Everybody say hello to Chris Ball over here.
Oh, this is good.
Happy Halloween.
My fan isn't working.
Oh,
no. Oh, that makes so much sense.
I heard the rustling of something. I was like, what the hell is he doing back there? I don't know. I think I feel as if we're going to have a constant parade of costumes today for whatever reason.
I hope so. Make it fun.
I absolutely love it. Chris
gosh.
came in, and he always puts his money where his mouth is, and delivered some cash. Like gave me some cash this morning. Tomorrow is when SNAP benefits are stopped being funded here across the United States, and we did get a little relief from our state to push about $4 million into our budget to food pantries. But I guess the United Way is tapped out. Most people are tapped out at this point in time for funding. So what I'm doing, I'm wearing my little Chamber of Commerce hat right now instead of my witch hat. I am dropping off some baskets, and I put out the call yesterday to so many local businesses. Most everybody said yes. It was really awesome.
That's amazing.
So Pink Door will have a basket. Cape Space will have a basket. Ashley Irene will have one. All throughout the Mashpee Commons, most of the stores had said yes. Sea salts, hair. Just so when you see them, we've got a list of things that people need. Coffee, tea, toilet paper, paper towels. It's all the stuff that we can free up. So if they can use their extra dollars to buy food, the food banks can handle that stuff. And then we can handle those other items. Also, $25 gift cards to Stop and Shop, Roach Brothers, any of the grocery stores that you can do that, because most people that are going hungry, they're not going to speak up. We have such an older population here on the Cape, and they'll just be like, I'll be fine.
Right.
And then they won't eat.
Right. No,
and
exactly.
then that's just not okay in my book. So we're going to be dropping off these little baskets. If you see a basket, drop something in. If you can't do it, give the owner of the store some cash. We'll put it all over to Christ the King has done a great job organizing with the Falmouth Service Center, with St. Vincent de Paul. There's a few other places that they all kind of work together. But the Council on Churches really jumps in and assists with this situation. The Hunger Network, which we have built here on Cape Cod, which is food security, and our food security person, Andrea Scarpellini, has been working like 24 hours a day, every day for the last 2 weeks. And she lives right here in Mashpee. She's very cognizant of what's going on. I've talked to all of the select board. I was talking to Michaela yesterday, pretty much all day, and they're bringing it to town meeting not town meeting, but the select board meeting on Monday. It's on the agenda. So anything, any ideas, any creativity in any way you can support this endeavor, please do so. We'd love for you to jump in and support us. Clam Jam is coming up, and it's the day of the New England Music Awards. Otherwise, I would be going up there with you to support you for this fabulous music show. That Clam Jam is happening. The Conspiracy of Noise is playing. We're going to be over at the Mashpee Farmers Market area, and this is our big fundraiser every year for SNAP benefits. Anyway, last year we rifled through probably almost $3,000 matching all of the SNAP benefits that came through the farmers market. Now there's nothing to match. They just need our help, period. So we'll be there raising money for that also. So we would love for you to put this on your calendar, November 16th, if you want to come to Clam Jam and then get all gussied up and go see this one, accept her New England Music Award, which I'm putting out into the universe.
We have to manifest it.
Right? It's happening. You really do get vulnerable when you're writing in these spaces.
I do. That's a blessing and a curse. I'm like too much of an open book, I always say sometimes. And I will say, like, my first song that I put out, Are You Gonna Mind, which I came on for last time. I remember when I was putting it out and I was like, my ex that I wrote this about is going to absolutely know that this is about him. And
well, he knew he was dating a songwriter.
That's true. And it's a beautiful, like that's the circle of life. It's like every artist, no matter what you're doing, like you get inspiration from these crazy moments or emotional moments. And being a songwriter, it is a blessing and a curse to be able to like put it into words, especially for other people, which is the really cool part of it. And that's why I love doing it so much, is just to be vulnerable and like to just let other people know, like, you're not alone. Like, we've all gone through this stuff. And I don't know. So I think it's such a like magical way to connect with people. And to me, I think music is like the one thing that really does connect every single person. Like it's the one thing like 99% of people all have in common. Everyone loves music. Like, how can you not? Whether you're dancing to it, whether you cry to it, whether you laugh, like, so it's such a magical thing to like have it as a tool to relate to other people. Yeah, that celebration, all of it. How is writing for you different now that you're in a healthy, committed relationship? It's hard.
You're like, I'm
The
not going through
amount of
anything right
times
now.
my dad has literally said to my boyfriend, like, can you just break up with her for a day?
She needs
He's
something.
like, please. He's like, I need her to write. And as much as like it's a joke, I'm like, it's so true because it's so hard. And whereas the difference of living here versus somewhere like Nashville, where you're constantly exercising that, like it does take
struggle.
It's so hard. Like it really does take a lot of inspiration. And like I do have to like, depending on like what I'm writing, but for vulnerable, more sad songs, I'm like, I have to like pull like from memories.
Yeah.
And like almost like put myself back in that place, which is like not a fun thing.
Right.
But I'm like, if I want to be creative, like I have to pull the inspiration from somewhere. Like I'm not a Nashville writer where I'm constantly in a room with a couple people and doing this 3 times a day. And it's just an exercise at that point. Like it really comes from a very, not that they're not authentic, but it's constantly a vulnerable, authentic thing for me.
Yeah.
And I usually write by myself. So.
And dredging that stuff up all the time. Your therapist is well fed.
She is, absolutely. And like I was saying before we got on the air, like she does not have to ask me anything.
You're like, I'm so glad you're here. Sit down.
Seriously,
It's my meeting now.
Yeah, I'm like, get your tea ready, girl. I'm like, we have just an hour. I'm like, I gotta start now.
That's awesome.
Oh my
Are
gosh.
your friends afraid to like even talk to you sometimes? They're like, this is gonna be a song.
No, they're so supportive. Like, and like I try to be as like not like still hidden in the ways where I'm not trying to give everything away. And like I always of course try to change like lyrics and make it not as personal, like, and because I do want other people to relate to it.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
But sometimes when you do pull a very personal thing too, like you're making it more different. Like whereas so many songs sound the same and they're all kind of the same lyrics. So I actually recently wrote a song called Cutlass, and one of these guys I dated, he brought in this like, it was like an 87 or something, like Oldsmobile Cutlass. Yeah. And he got it just before we started dating. And I remember he was like, oh, just come sit in it. It feels like a couch. And I fell in love with the car. I'm like, this thing's so cool. Like I was never a huge car girl like that. Girl. And once he was about to break up with me, he sold the car. And I was like, oh, I'm going next. I'm like, I just know it. And literally a month later, like we ended up parting ways. So I wrote a song very recently. This was like 5 years ago this happened. I wrote this song called Cutlass, all about the car, but also making a double entendre and saying like, I wish the cut hurt less. Yeah. Oh, I love it. And it was really fun to like write something like that. So that was a very personal experience. Yeah. But I'm like, who else has written a song about like an Oldsmobile Cutlass? There you go. And
You're
like,
winning
a lot of
in
people
this
know
space.
what they are.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's not going to be any other songs called that, which is really cool for me. So it's like, finding a balance.
What?
Like,
oh, she's not talking about the car anymore.
Right.
Got it.
Exactly. It makes it a little more fun.
What are you going to play for us this morning? I would love for you to grab your guitar and play us a tune. I love asking musicians to play at 7 a.m. It's their favorite time to sing.
Absolutely. There's
Or
nothing I'd
like,
rather
I
do
can't have
more.
coffee. It'll make me phlegmy. I can't do it.
I know. I'm like, maybe we can't only do one song today. I'm like, for that reason.
Hi, jump in and you play where you're at, my friend.
So this song, it's called Funeral Flowers. And I wrote this, I think a couple years ago now. Yeah, in 2022. And I wrote it because the time of year, it was about September. Yeah. And we're getting into the spooky season. And that's why I wanted to play it today as well. And basically the whole story of it is at the time I was just getting ghosted all the time by guys in the dating world. And I was like, man, it just feels like I'm always going to funerals at this point. Oh my God. And I was like, I'm going to make this a fun song. And it's a very more bluesy pop feel where at verse like the usual kind of country feel I've always wanted. So it's kind of a little differently developed song. So it's a little fun. So
got a treat. Jayden Westland, everyone.
Pulling out my short black dress and matching heels, leaving out of my closet too many times this year. Another one that bit the dust sooner than I thought. Hell, I hope he makes it up. Hell, I hope he makes it up to heaven where he said I was made. Well, I'll start sending prayers in his name. Well, I'm laying down 6 feet deep alone with the rest that left me. like all love ain't in my blood. At first they live for pleasing me, worship me, ain't not so weak. But then they kill the romance, leaving funeral flowers in my hands. I'm sitting as casket on these t-shirts, reading every I love you text before he's covered in dirt. Wish he didn't have to go so soon. I thought he was the one. I hope he doesn't harm me too when he sees what he's lost. Once I lay him down 6 feet deep below with the rest have empty. Seems like falling love ain't in my blood. At first they live for pleasing me, worship me, ain't not so weak. But then they kill the romance, leaving funeral flowers in my hands. And I try to give love another chance, but he lied and put the shovel in my hand. So I get laid down 6 feet deep below with the rest half empty. Seems like all love ain't in their blood. At first they live for pleasing me, on their knees ain't not so weak. But then they kill the romance, leaving funeral flowers in my hand. Funeral flowers in my hands. Funeral flowers in my hands.
Woohoo! I never thought I'd be clapping for funeral flowers, but here we are. This is Mashpee TV first, Jayden Westland, everyone.
Thank you.
Where do people support your music? Because we love local music here for sure on Lemonadio, but to have a Mashpee, a child of Mashpee out there in the world making original tunes is so incredible.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely, if you want to come out to a gig, I play all over between the Cape and Plymouth. I definitely kind of play a little bit more in Plymouth now. It's right next to where I live.
There's more opportunities, I feel
It's
like.
very fun. I'm right downtown, so I get to play at bars like Pillory Pub. I get to do Anna's in the summer. I get to do 3V in Cordage Park. There's a bunch of spots over there. And then on the Cape, I'm at Liam McGuire's usually about once a month on a Thursday. I do the local a little bit in Sandwich. And then the summer, of course, I get like the Highness Raw Bar, which is now Blue Water Grill. So I'm kind of all over the place.
Shout out Sean Daly.
A lot of great spots, a lot of really fun different places.
Yeah.
And then of course I have like my social medias you can always follow. And then I have my Linktree up, which leads to my Spotify.
Yeah,
my
I
Apple
dropped that one
Music,
in the
and all
chat
that
for
good
people
stuff.
so that they
Yeah.
can find you and connect with you
So there's
and
a bunch of
support you.
spots, whether you
For
want to
sure.
come out in person or if you want to just be home, you can listen at home.
I love it. Good morning, Liz. I will see you later on tonight over at Dino's. Happy Halloween. Don't get spooked. I remember taking the kids out trick-or-treating, all 4 of them back then. It was fun. Stephanie, you're such a fantastic person. No, I'm not, but thank you. You are. Thanks, Ashley. And who else? Where I live, there are so many older people. Serafina. Hello, good morning. Happy Halloween to you, Lenore. I really appreciate you. I do. Lynn Brennerson, hi, how are you? We're here at Mashpee TV this morning, and we've got live music from Jayden Westland, who is up for a New England Music Award. Whenever you sent me that link, I was like, oh, this is so exciting.
I got a text message from one of my booking managers. I had no idea that I even got nominated. And then she just texted me. She's like, congrats on your nomination. And I
like,
think
what?
I almost fainted. It was also on my anniversary of like me and my boyfriend. So we're sitting there having coffee and I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is the cool thing. I've never been nominated for anything.
That's awesome.
And it was just a really satisfying feeling. Like, I mean, you know, I've been singing since I was a kid, playing guitar and playing out now for 8 to 9 years.
Yeah.
And so to finally kind of feel that like satisfaction where I don't have to just tell myself, but to be like, this is so cool.
Yeah,
like,
you're not kicking open your guitar case with putting out a bucket at the Quahog. You know, it's a little different.
Exactly. Yes.
Which
100%.
all is good. We love that.
We love
in our
playing
friends.
live music, of course, but it's
Yeah.
a very different, like satisfying feeling of like this, and it's for original music, which felt really cool.
Yeah.
Like of course playing out too, but I got nominated specifically for Rising Star in Massachusetts. And like that could mean so many different things. It could be my performance level. It could be the songs I've learned, the songs I've put out. So it's a very nice whole package, it felt like, where I'm like, this is so cool. I feel very seen. So I'm very excited.
And we have some great Cape Cod acts. We have some acts that have played at the Mashpee Farmers Market as well. Crooked Coast is up for a big one.
They're
and I'm
awesome.
really like,
they have a couple. And
I'm
every
so
time
excited.
I'm like, here we go.
I know. I
Always
know.
nominating for
Gotta
them.
support our Cape Cod family for sure.
Absolutely.
I feel like you'll always have this tether to us no matter what it is that you do with your life. And I feel like how is it for balance for you right now? Like you're on the cusp of 30, you're trying to like figure out your life and balance your regular job with this music stuff and you like it, but I mean it's exhausting. You're not 20 anymore.
Exactly. And like we were literally just saying before we even came on here, like I'm such a vulnerable person where I'm the first one to be like, this is hard. Like, and I know like this sounds so silly because it's not like I'm my parents' age or your age, but like even growing up like in the early 2000s, like we didn't have as much social media and my parents didn't have to do as many things just in their daily life. Like I feel like our life was a lot more simple at times. And now with social media and having 2 jobs, but also promoting things, that's a 3rd job in itself. And it definitely gets extremely overwhelming and just exhausting. And I'll be the first to say I'm super burnt out after the summer between gardening full time and then to be playing out so much. I released a song in the summer and I'm like, all these things, like as fun as it can be, it can also be so draining, which a lot of us feel just in different ways.
Yeah.
And so that's where I like people to know that like we're all like in this together and we're all very overwhelmed and overstimulated and just trying to balance. And I'll be the first to say like, in therapy every week, I'm like, how do I balance my life more? Like, how do I give more time to myself and my closest friends and family and like my me time? Like, and it's really hard to find that balance.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I like that you're even speaking that language at your age because that was not even identified when I was your age of that. It was like, just, we're going to keep pushing.
Yeah.
And we're going to, we'll sleep when we're dead.
Exactly.
And we'll never talk about this.
Exactly.
But at least you're identifying that and trying to manage it all.
Right.
Serafina and I were recently at a Great Women Conference where a woman was like, throw balance out the door. There's no such thing as balance. It's what are you, what are you deciding to do today and focusing on
so
that
true.
energy? Because there's never going to be that balance. It makes me laugh when people are like, it's all about balance. I was like, girl, lies.
Like, you're like, it should be, but it's not possible.
No, it's not. And this is why I really embrace the seasonality of where we live.
Absolutely.
I think if you lean into that, I remember being a younger mom and when I was told sleep when they sleep and I'm like, okay. So once I got on that sleep when they sleep schedule, I was able to just kind of function around it. I did it when I was in the radio and then gigging at night.
Right.
And I just kind of did that functionality of leaning into the season it is. So yes, when people ask, how do you live up north in the winter? This is our sleep season. It's our hibernation time. It's our time to regather, regenerate. We're like bulbs.
Yes, no, literally. And with my day job, like I can either take a layoff in the winter or I can work the winter. And I'm like, yep, I'm definitely taking that layoff this winter. I'm like, that is my time as well to recover. And I'm still playing out. Like I'm doing more of like night things and I'm trying to write more. But like overall, I'm like, I just want to rest and just like not feel obligated every single day to like be moving around 24/7. Like even this time of year, it's funny, like everyone hates when like we change our clocks and like we're, it's dark at 4 o'clock and I'm like, I need this. I'm
gentle reminder.
I know this Sunday, it's a blessing and a curse.
It's fine for me in the morning. It's the afternoon where I'm like, I feel like I'm Amish.
Yes.
It's 3:30. Everybody gather all the things in the house because we're hunkering down at 4.
I'm like, light the candles. Absolutely. It's so true.
I know. And I think that people have this is where a lot of seasonal affect disorder pops up. So if you're looking for fellowship, community, a little bit of laughter, please come out. Lemonade, we have events every single night of the week. And if you find a good group of people to connect with, and we're talking like 6 to 8, not late night anything of trivia, music, bingo. We've got some karaoke things out there, and they're nice and they're early and they're fun, and they're go home and be in your bed by 9 o'clock, which is also very late this time of year.
It is. You're saying I'm on the cusp of 30, and let me tell you, 9 o'clock is late.
It is.
It is. I'm like 7 o'clock. I'm like, if people are not being like on a Friday night, I'm like, if people are not texting me being like, oh, let's go out for a drink or let's hang out, whatever. I'm like, nope, I'm getting my pajamas by 8 o'clock.
We had a tough evening last night, and we were in Cohasset. Mashpee football did not prevail. It was a very difficult evening. It was raining sheets of rain. The kids were soaking wet. The other team was like really, really aggressively, purposefully trying to hurt the boys. It was not cool. And they were beat up. They were broken. They were losing. It was cold. It was wet. It was like, and I finally got to bed at like 10:30, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is not, but this is the season for the rain, and it's getting cold.
I know. It was a tough night. We're going to have fun tonight, though. It is Halloween.
It's a Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Friday.
I'm looking forward to connecting with our friends over at Cape Cod Church. We're doing trunk or treat, and the kids come out in droves. It really is a big, fun event, and I'll be there from 5 until 8. And then I'll head on over to Dino's for the adult portion of the evening. We've got tons of prizes to give away. We've got cash to give away for best costumes. So come and have a great time with us 8 until 11. I'll have you in bed by 11:30, I promise.
That's a good promise.
Right? Exactly. We're all going to be in bed then because I've got a wedding to do. One of our good musical friends, Katie Brown, is getting married on Saturday over in Yarmouth, and I'm really looking forward to celebrating with her. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm excited. She is a Taylor Swiftie.
Oh my gosh, love it.
What do you think of the new Grown Up album? Have you listened to any of it?
I'm going to be honest. I'm not a Taylor Swiftie.
I love it.
I don't have anything against her, especially as a musician. I'm like, I respect her hustle, the way she drops Easter eggs. Like, she is so clever, a businesswoman and a talented woman. But I just personally, I think after I got out of like her country kind of era, I think it was like Red was like my last like album that I really was like pushing for. And like, I love some of her music now. Like I love her song Karma. Like I do like pick and choose. Like Cruel Summer is great. Yeah. I think, but like I said, I'm just terrible at keeping
the
up
new
with
Opalite is an earworm for me in my brain, and it won't get away. And I don't know why. And I don't particularly love Taylor Swift, but I do love the fact that this bitch has her foot on the gas 24 hours a day. I don't know how you do that.
Like, I think I'm busy, and I'm like, this woman is dating a pro football player, going out all of his games. Right? She's doing shows. She's recording an album. She's writing the album. I'm like, I can't complain.
And I know she's got people to do all of the stuff for her on the outside of things, but also still like that.
She's a working woman.
Drive.
Yes, absolutely. Because she's still doing the things. Like she's still there.
Right. And I hate when people are like, she's got all the people. I was like, yeah, but she's still like creating.
Yes, absolutely. Like she's still writing her songs. Like, yes, she's people there with her, but like, there's usually not more than a couple people on her songs writing even. Yeah. And I'm like, she's still doing the thing.
I would like to know that the second half of her life is in deep, deep therapy for days and hours all day, every day.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Like everyone's only allowed a certain amount, right?
Right. Seriously. Oh my gosh.
She's just using it all up, and then she's going to drift off. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Happy Halloween to you, Dave Hegner. Thanks for joining us on the show. We've got, Sue Frajo. Hello and good morning. I've got a little something for our friends over at Veritas this morning. It is Direct Care Day. Love your Direct Care Day. I downloaded it too, and I wanted to share with you because I absolutely love my doctors.
I understand.
I have reached this point in my life where I was like, I literally was like, bye, love you yesterday. And she's like, love you.
My psychiatrist, I'm like, can we just like actually have a session together? Or we just sit and talk? Because she's like, first one there, she's like, I totally get it. She's like, I have the same exact problems as you. I'm like, thank you so much.
Right,
I'm like, I just want to hang out.
It made me laugh. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, I thoroughly am so thankful for all the things that
totally
you
get
do.
that.
I know, right?
I love it.
When I was on the phone, I was on the phone with her and I was like going into the post office and I saw someone. I was like, I'm on telehealth. Bye.
That is awesome.
This is my day. I will share it before I go. I'll have to find it somewhere in here because I'm so sloppy with my life right now and everything that's going on in here. But Sue, we love you. We thank you. Veritas Direct. If you're looking for a doctor and you can't find good, just regular care, please reach out to them. They organize everything. Like whenever I was like,
amazing.
I need a skin doctor appointment. They're like, they'll see you tomorrow. Taken care of. Go see them over here.
That's amazing.
Right?
Half the problem, I feel like, is just finding a doctor that takes your insurance, accepting patients in your somewhat area. So to have that availability is just
well, that's it. And I pay
amazing.
for the privilege of having a
amazing.
general practitioner that is on call
that's
for
awesome.
me and advocates for me.
That's amazing.
And it's like the best couple $100 a month that I spend because
Man.
it is meaningful.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So go check them out if you're looking for a doctor.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Miss Jackie. I'm thinking of you all of the time. Thoughts and prayers. Thinking of you. Ashley, you're hysterical. Congratulations, Jayden. Your music is beautiful. So says Paula.
Thank you so much, Paula. You are so sweet.
Please give her a like and a follow. Happy Friday, Halloween. Love the music. Great way to start the morning. Jen, you put on a wonderful event yesterday. We were over at Margaritaville for Enterprising
fun.
Women.
Oh my gosh, that's
And
amazing.
yeah, it was a sea of pink, which I loved.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
But also, it was great. There was like 20 different vendors around there and a lot of Mashpee Chamber members. Mackay Shaved Ice, we love you. She is going to be organizing a snowball fight for us. We're putting on this, the Cape Cod Christmas market that is happening right where the farmer's market is. And we've got 6 select dates that we're wishing for you to come on down. And we're having everything from Buddy the Elf to snowball fights to caricaturists. Elf on a Shelf.
That's awesome.
The Goat Cracker. Our friends at Mindful Goat Yoga dress up the goats
No way.
in nutcracker tutus.
I would be taking one home.
Oh, it's hysterical. If you want to come and handle a goat, they always
you just
need
send
one.
me the dates. I'm gonna look them
Well,
up.
I
'cause gotta
strategically
do it.
put pumpkins and apples all around the stage so they run to things and it looks like they're doing ballet. And I've got the Nutcracker music on and I narrate it. It's very fun.
That's amazing.
It's mental, but it's fun.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I know. And I always make my kids dress up in costumes and they hate my guts. But all of a sudden I look over, there's Cody running around in the Buddy the Elf costume and he looks the part.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. Buddy the Elf is the best.
I know. So
Truly.
fun. So we've got a lot of activities to end this year with, including the season of illumination. We have our fabulous parade that we put on every single year that goes throughout the Mashpee Commons. It gets bigger and better every year. So please, if you've got a group of people and you want to march or you want to drive your Cutlass while you're looking cool in the parade, please do so. We have our brand new Santa Claus this year.
Nice.
He's very excited for this debut. I don't know what the police department is going to put him on.
Maybe on the top of a cruiser.
Yeah, right? Well, they had some bear cat or something last year that he was on the top of. I was like, oh, that's not safe.
Yeah.
Let the PD,
goodness.
they'll handle it. They're the
Right.
professionals.
Oh my gosh, that is too funny.
I know. Our person of the year, I've got to talk to Carol Sherman. We've got to figure out what cool vehicle she's going to be riding in. Town of Mashpee dressed up like the land of misfit toys last year.
That's
So
awesome.
I'm hoping that they can come with a fun theme again this year. Town crier is always David Vieira. He does a great job of leading the parade with our friend Cynthia Goldberg and ringing that bell. It's a wonderful time. I hope it's not going to be as cold as it was last year.
I know last year got cold really quick.
We had 80
Yep.
floats, parades, bands, and it was probably 7 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
I told my husband, I was like, I think I'm losing limbs today.
Yeah. I don't
was
blame you.
out there all day for the farmer's market. Then I was out there for the shop local. And then I was hosting the parade with JT on Mashpee TV.
Oh my gosh.
And so I was like, yep, can't feel my hands.
Oh.
Pretty sure I'm going to lose them. I'll be in the
goodness.
ER tonight.
Oh yeah. I was playing last weekend at the Plymouth Harvest Festival, the first one. And I mean, it was beautiful out. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The sun was out and it was in the 50s. I'm like, but on Sunday when I was playing, I literally had to get hand warmers in between because I'm like, I'm playing guitar. I can't put mittens on or anything.
I know.
And like in between songs, I'm just like, and I'm like, oh no, it's only October.
I
I'm like, what
know.
am I supposed to do if I have a gig in December outside for something like that?
Exactly. And
Oh
that's
my
when I book
goodness.
people in December, I'm like, warning.
Yes.
We are going to compensate you for your time, but at the same time, if you can't play,
prepared.
say uncle. Like
Right.
nobody needs to bleed
Right.
for a Christmas market.
I know. Yeah. No, it's true. And people are luckily understanding of that. They're like,
Yes.
yeah, that's true. Like, how do you play guitar when your fingers are falling?
I know. Bodie Corona is home from college, and he's like, "Can I pick up one of the days?" I was like, "If you can strum, do it. If you can't, I understand."
Right. Oh man. Ugh.
Being outdoor gigs in New England is
Yeah.
no joke.
Yeah, no, it is very tough. Like I can't even imagine. I haven't done a December gig yet outside, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do it. And I work outside for my day job
Right.
in December, but I'm like, that's so different. I'm moving around.
Yep.
I can wear gloves. Like I have my heated vest on.
Exactly.
And I'm like, that's so different.
Touching steel strings,
Yes.
little different.
Yeah.
We've got Jayden Westland on the show with us this morning. Our question of the day: how much is the most you've ever spent on a Halloween costume?
Oh, for me personally, is that the question, or is it for everyone?
For everyone. I
Question.
know. I don't think I've ever spent more than $100. One year, my husband tried to convince me that he would purchase this $2,000 full authentic Batman outfit.
Wow.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
That
but
was not
that's-
allowed.
that's
He was like,
just a
"I'll be
little
Batman
very
every year,"
strange.
and I was like,
I
"I
mean,
don't think
every
the world
year.
needs that."
That is so
I was like,
funny.
20 years. You're gonna have to
Wow.
be Batman, and I don't think the world needs that.
Oh my gosh. I think this year was probably actually the most I spent on a costume. So I'm Shigo tonight. from
Okay.
Impossible. I've always wanted to be
Yes.
her. She's fun. She's spicy. And mind you, my boyfriend's going to be an avocado, and he cut out the pit of his
Yes,
avocado, and his stomach will be the pit.
Shut your mouth right
Yeah.
now.
So I'm like, oh, good. I can be Shigo looking really nice and attractive, and you get to be an avocado. I told him this
love
is the last
that.
year he can ever choose his own costume again.
Yeah, you're like, if we're gonna continue
Oh
on in
my
this
gosh.
relationship, we got to get a couple things
Yes,
straight. That
absolutely.
can't happen.
Yeah, but I think I got a pretty nice authentic costume from Amazon. I think it was about $90, but then I got a wig, I got makeup for it. So
Right.
it probably ended up being about $130, $140, I would say.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's worth it. And I'm like, I'm absolutely gonna wear this.
Well, you're a
again.
grown up and you work for your money. It's not like you've
Exactly.
got 4 kids going, I want to be a
That's very
gorilla,
true.
which did happen in my
I'm
house.
just a kid, so it's fine.
We had a blow up Cartman one year. A gorilla. My
my
son gets
gosh.
ridiculous. And I was
That
like,
is
if you
so
want to do this,
funny.
you need to like pitch in for half of it,
Yeah.
or I need some work around the house.
Yeah, that's true. I can't even imagine having multiple children, especially, and getting these
And
crazy
everybody wants a
costumes.
$200 costume. I'm like, absolutely not. We had this suffocate you. I will burst out into flames, creepy
Oh my
masks
gosh.
that we had when we were kids, where this little like elastic string would break and it would snap you in the face.
Oh
And then your
my
costume was
gosh.
over. These are the things that we had. $200 gorillas.
Oh my
I-
gosh, that is too funny.
So special. So drop it in the chat if you've got a particular thing you need to heal from,
Absolutely.
or a child that you spent way too much money on and it was just not even worth it because it was too hot or they were too cold or they
my
didn't wear it
gosh.
properly, because that's usually how it happens.
That is so
Where you
funny.
think, I'm going to bundle up and then it's warm.
That's very true too. I feel like Halloween can be so hit or miss every year. I did play a Halloween gig a couple years ago at Off the Grid in Sandwich, and it was fairly early. I think it was a like 4 to 7 gig.
Yeah.
And I wore a Rapunzel costume, but I kind of did it from Amazon. I did like a cute little like purpley corset and like
Yeah.
a dress underneath. And I remember I'm like, it's really cold out at night.
Right?
And I'm playing outside in like a mini skirt pretty much. And I'm like, all right, we have to remember this for the future. If we're
Yeah.
going to go outside, we have to bundle up more.
That's a day of
Like,
choice here in New England.
absolutely,
This is
yeah.
what we have. I reached out. I was speaking of weather. It was just wild yesterday, but thinking of our friends in Jamaica right
Oh
now,
my gosh.
it is
Yes, can't even get over it.
catastrophic damage. There are two little things I will put in the chat later for you to come back and donate to. But my two Jamaican girls that lived with us last summer are J1s, and I'm like, Cordy, like making sure they're okay. They evacuated, so they're okay.
Good.
But there's no airport in Montego Bay anymore. There's no like leveled. It's insane.
I can't even imagine
the devastation.
I say it all the time that we are so fortunate in the place, even of the US that we live in, where we really, knock on wood,
I know.
don't get anything super crazy. Like we don't even get snow anymore. And I'm like, I know one day it'll happen. We'll get a tornado or something. Well, again, I should say, but very, very rare. And I'm like, my heart goes out to anyone that has to survive in any type of crazy weather like that. Oh my gosh.
Like, because they're just not going to rebuild a lot of that ever.
And you can only be so prepared in that situation, like especially on an island or something where like the most you can do is fly somewhere else, or like it's such a scary thing.
They were talking about the mountains, and that's where most of their like coffee, like their money comes from, and they said they're bald.
Oh my gosh.
So right, I can't even process the amount of devastation right now, and hopefully
your whole life
we've got
just changes.
and we have so many wonderful humans that live and work here on Cape Cod that are from Jamaica, have Jamaican ties.
I have so many coworkers I've had over the years, like literally coming right from there, and like I got the opportunity to like eat some of their food like they would make for me at work, and I was just like, this is so amazing. We're so lucky to have that culture here. And to just think about like their families, if they are here still, like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
I know. We're coming into that time of year where we're already, I feel like, sensitive to the less than fortunate. And I feel like there are so many great causes right now.
Absolutely.
And I'm nervous for us all. I feel like everybody's got this palpable nervous energy going on.
Absolutely.
So if you want to put it to some volunteerism, if you want to get in and you're like, I don't know where to help, where do I go? Please reach out to me, Stephanie at stephanieviva.com. I'll get right back to you. We have so many different volunteer opportunities and ways for you to just connect with our community at large. I would love for you to get involved in something, even if it's for 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be like, how long is this going to take me? And how often do I have to do this? Jump in where you're at, and I'll give you plenty of opportunities and jobs.
And you make it fun, which is the best part.
I do my very best.
You do. No, you absolutely do. And everyone is very thankful for that.
Oh my gosh. What are you? Natasha's stormtrooper outfit was more than our mortgage payment. I remember that stormtrooper outfit. Are you going to make her wear it all the time? Like forever? She buried in the stormtrooper?
Imagine if I had interest in everything. Oh my gosh.
Like, get the stormtrooper out. We're wearing that again.
I know. Every year, honey. 10 years.
Forever.
Oh my gosh.
I saw this survey this morning, Halloween etiquette in the workplace. What's fun and tasteful and what's not?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
I don't think you really have to worry about that. No one's getting dressed up in the field.
Yeah, no, I think there was only one company I worked for where a couple people dress up, but you have to be, of course, mindful of like you're working outside.
Right.
So like it was very little things. It was like cat ears and like whiskers type of deal.
Yeah.
Like, so I've never really had to dress up in the workplace, which I think I'm thankful for, but I'm like, that would be fun though too. Like working inside and like, I don't know, can you do that once a year?
Yeah, exactly.
But the etiquette, I didn't even think
you don't
about
have to work in the office. Avoid costumes that are risque or offensive.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Err on the side of caution and professionalism.
Right.
Decorate with taste.
Yes.
And offer treats thoughtfully.
That's true too.
I've got a problem with you, Mashpee TV. Every single time I walk in here, there's big buckets of candy literally everywhere. I can't avoid it. I think, oh, that's been there a while. Oh, no. It's more. There's extra.
Oh, no.
It's evil.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, because I have 4 mini candy bars, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I've had a full-size candy bar.
Yep. That's so true. Next thing you go through the whole bag. That's just where it goes to.
I've kept it in my trunk. Literally, I'm doing my own trunk or treat for myself because I was like, the minute I bring it into my house, it's gonna be near me. I don't need it.
Absolutely.
Everybody in my house doesn't need it.
Mm-hmm. No, that's so true.
And I'm not going to be there tonight. So if you are coming to my house to trick or treat, take a couple. Don't be an animal. I saw you on the camera last year, and you know who you are, where you dumped the whole basket in there. And then I had to get a frantic call from my daughter in the house, and I took it all, Mom.
Oh my
Right?
gosh, that is too funny. I will say, growing up, as I mentioned earlier, when I wasn't celebrating holidays, my parents, bless their souls, we always had foster kids. My parents would always take in foster kids, whether it was for a respite or whether it was like for months or years. And they would continue to, of course, celebrate Halloween. They
Yeah.
just grew up with that. And I was always the one in the family, like, can you just get some extra in your pillowcase for me?
Right?
I'm like, just
Leave me
because
a
I don't,
couple.
yeah, like just because I don't celebrate doesn't mean you can't get me any.
Right? I want
I
candy
would always
too.
have them do it because I was like 12 years old at the time, and I'm like, just give me some candy.
Did you ever feel really left out at school stuff?
I mean, my parents were funny because they really left it like to me, like what I wanted to do. Like if they were like, you can either take the day off and just stay home if you want, or you can go in. Like it really doesn't matter. And like I remember there was times where we would watch like Halloween movies and stuff, and my parents were just like, do whatever you want to do. So I never really felt too left out, which is funny. And I also grew up like that. So like I couldn't miss what I didn't have.
Right.
Like, and it was more of just the kids always asking like, how do you feel? And I was just like,
I've got nothing.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know. And like my parents were amazing. They made it up in so many other ways.
Yeah.
For me, like Christmas, like even though I didn't get Christmas presents, they would take my whole family to Florida every single year
I like
for
that.
a trip. And like we've spent a lot of quality time together, and we had friends down there. So we would stay with them and go to Disney and like,
Yep.
so like they were just so supportive where like they understood. They were like, we're not going to just take something away from you where other kids get it. Like we're just going to do it in a different way.
Isn't that funny? Because I feel like that's the shift in which my family has gone now, where we don't give each other gifts and stuff. And
you want more of the quality time anyways.
Yep.
And I get that as adults. My boyfriend's mom goes all out, gets us, including me. She gets me so many things. And I'm like, I want to do things with you. Like I'm an adult. I don't need more things in my apartment to build up.
Correct.
Like unless it's
small
pots
in
and
there
pans.
anyway.
Yeah. I'm like, give me like, let's go to a concert together or go on a trip. Like, and it's like, I like being an adult with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can appreciate things a lot more, I feel like. Whereas kids, sometimes I always saw my friends like in school, like they would get so many things for Christmas, and they just got bored of it really quick or something. Like you're a kid, you know, you already have ADHD as it is. So it was like, I got a good balance. That's one way I got good balance, was from my parents from that. So I appreciate that very much. So I didn't miss out on too much, I swear. And my friends that were also Jehovah's Witnesses, like we used to have costume parties. It just wouldn't be on Halloween. So even stuff like that, like we would still have the dances and all the fun things and dress up. It's just
you're not missing out. We're just shifting things around.
Different
a little.
time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I survived.
What do you want people to know about you, your new music, anything about what's going on in your career right now? I know.
So I'm definitely going to be working on more production of music this winter. I would love to, in a perfect world, put out maybe 4 or 5 songs next year, like together, like in a full-on EP.
Yay!
And I work with a studio actually right in Yarmouth called Cape Cod. 2 guys that are amazing. I love them. One of them works he works for Funktopus.
Awesome.
He's a guitarist for them. And then the other is also in a band called Nautilus.
Yep.
And so just the 2 of the guys together, we're about the same age. So I definitely I'm going to work with them a lot.
Good.
I want to get definitely Funeral Flowers out for probably
it's so
next
good.
Halloween.
You have to.
I want to get it out like in September next year.
Yeah.
That way we can kind of have the spooky feels and everything. So that's probably like my most like adamant thing I want to do this winter, is just sit down in the studio and really get some original music out, because that's where I thrive and where I feel the best.
I absolutely love it. And I love that you're using the studio in Yarmouth. They're really great people.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Those guys are just, between being creative, they're like just such nice people, and like I can tell them exactly what I want and they're going to deliver that. And that's really hard as an artist. A lot of people don't understand this. To find a producer, like to see your vision, is so hard.
Yeah.
Like I think they're the second people I've worked with. And it's just, I really had to sit there and be like, this is how I am as an artist. This is what I want. And like every song to me, like I write very different music every time. Like my ballads are very different from clearly my song like Funeral Flowers. Like that's more of a bluesy pop sound versus my songs just came out. It's very country rock. It's like, so I'm so versatile that I need people that can work with me really well.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky to have them. They're just amazing people. So
and
anyone else is looking.
If you don't make music, you don't know that it is self-funded.
Mm-hmm.
Every hour that you're in the studio creating and being being mindful, you might not be actually creating anything.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it's like money is just going out the window to not
Absolutely.
making anything. It's really hard to
Absolutely.
manage.
And the amount of times I'll have friends or family or even acquaintances be like, why don't you have more music out? And I don't mean to sound bitter, but I'm like, do you want to fund it?
I know.
It's like,
Do you know how much that
it's truly
costs?
like, it really is like, it's a lot of money between the time of like your time in the studio itself. And like you said, you're physically paying for every single song. And that's thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Like an EP can be $5,000.
And editing and mastering and fixing sounds.
And then you're doing all the promotion, which I'm like, that I do all myself. And I'm personally terrible at promoting myself. I'm not a social media person. I try to be. That's a whole other job in itself. And I'm like, I could either hire someone, which costs more money, of course, or I'm gonna sit there on my phone for hours on my Canva app or on Splice, and I have to be making videos, going out and just making the videos. I'm like, it's a lot of time and effort and money, of course. So,
yeah.
So it's like you just gotta be patient with us local musicians and artists, because it just takes a lot of stuff behind the scenes that people just don't
your
see.
support, showing up, cheering them on. I think it's just really important to support our live musicians. I know what we do at the Mashpee Farmers Market, support and love our local musicians. We pay them a livable wage. We're not trying, like, this is the rate, this is the hours. Please come and join us. And we've had some really great talent show up.
Oh, absolutely.
Just because it's upfront. It's really hard when you're in that atmosphere because now you're a business person too.
Absolutely.
On top of being a musician, on top of managing all this, now you're a promoter.
Yes. Yeah, no, it really is like, it's like, especially like I was saying earlier, like I wasn't born in the 60s, 70s, 80s where like you just moved to Nashville or LA or just got discovered. It's like all this stuff is social media and technology and like
algorithms, and you don't have a social media presence.
And as much as I like use social media, like I personally have never been the one to really create it as much. Like I would rather write a song. That's where I'm creative. So it really takes like time to get good at it. Yeah. And to, like you said, to get on people's algorithms and whatnot.
Well, and that's it. And if you don't have a massive social media presence, it's tough to get bookings, and it's tough to get people to notice you. And you haven't been around in a while. Where have you been? Or what are you doing?
Right.
How do I know you're still good?
Exactly.
It's awful. It's like a constant proving of yourself.
It's almost like going to an interview every time too, when you're trying to like get in with a new venue, like, cause like we're saying, it's a livelihood. Like this is where you make money. Like this is where I make money to make music. And it's like, it feels like an interview almost every time. I'm like, I got to send a full email, got to send my social media. They ask for videos, like, and I'm like, to just even get the videos to make them, like, I'm like, it really is a whole process. Like, so you're doing interviews like 20 times a day, pretty much, from your emails that you're sending. So it is a lot more that goes into it than people realize. So that's sometimes why I personally, I'll be so vulnerable. Like I get very bitter at gigs sometimes when I understand people are not there to see me. Like they're there to eat good food, be in a nice atmosphere, get good drinks.
You're the
family
bonus.
Time.
You're the extra.
I'm like, I get to be kind of the extra, and like, I'm not one like that sits there and needs all eyes on me all the time. Like I'll get more nervous that way, but just to get a clap once in a while, like just to have a little bit of the recognition, it just means
you slightly
so
acknowledge me.
much.
It makes a big difference. Clapping. And
I say it all the time. I would rather take someone like coming up to me, they're giving me constructive criticism or being like, this was great, rather than even a physical tip sometimes. Yeah. Like it really does. Like, I'm like, I want to know you're enjoying it. Yeah. And if you're not, your ears are bleeding, let me know.
Don't do that. Your ears will never bleed at a Jayden Westland show. I promise you that. Please like and support her. You can find her in the link tree that we dropped. And I love highlighting local musicians doing amazing things. New England Music Award nominee for Rising Star
of Massachusetts.
That is so exciting to be broadly from all of New England recognized. So we're looking forward to whether you win or lose. I'm so excited to see what you wear on the red carpet because they have one.
I gotta start shopping. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, it's coming up. It's in a couple weeks. It's a lot of pressure.
Go be part of the moment and try and like just be in it a little bit instead of like.
No, I'm so excited. I've never even been to the like award show itself, and I've had a lot of friends get nominated. It's just I've always had a gig that day or something, and I wasn't nominated before, and I'm like, this will be so cool to just be present with all the other musicians that are a part of this, that we don't ever get to see each other because we're all playing out and doing our own thing. Yeah. So it's a nice night to be able to get together with everyone. And then you get friends and family that can come, which is even better.
Well, I'm looking forward to you recording Funeral Flowers. I never once again thought I would be clapping for them, but here we are, and I absolutely love it.
Absolutely.
Jayden Westland, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, lemonadeo.com. We've got it all for you. Tonight, I'll be over at Dino's. So dress up. Come and see me. Maybe you can win some money, but I know you're definitely going to have a good time. So we'll see you out there.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. And thank you very much to our friends here at Mashpee TV, channel 1072 in HD. If it's not coming in, you need a new box. Call 1-800-COMCAST and make sure you like and subscribe to their YouTube channel as well. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween.